know, they're fake. I think one thing we've done during the last almost 4 years, we're going to be done 4 years soon, can you believe it? But one thing we've done is we've shown the press to be corrupt and fake, and they really are. And I hate to say it, you know, I'm proud of our country, but we could go 2 notches up, 4 notches up if we had an honest press. We don't. It is totally corrupt. That MSDNC may be worse than CNN. And it's all Comcast, you know, Comcast. They are a terrible organization. I'm embarrassed to say I had 12 years of The Apprentice on Comcast. I am embarrassed to say it. But Comcast is a terrible, really, in my opinion, corrupt as it comes to broadcasting the news. I think it's a disgrace what Comcast does. I really do believe CNN is just incompetent, but Comcast is more evil, and they're a disgrace to this country. So I have to say that I hope somebody puts that on sale. Do you have that on sale? Because I don't think we're allowed to press it here. I have a feeling, will that go viral? Yes, I hope so. I've learned a long time ago, anytime I make a speech, even if it's to 2 people, assume it's going to be on television, okay? No, they're a bad company, very bad for this country, in my opinion. They're very bad for our country. So that's the start, but I just want to thank everybody. We're going to win. We're going to win big. I think we're going to win bigger than last time. You know, last time we had really an electoral college landslide. It was 206. It was 206 to, what was the final? No, she had 223. We had 306. And that's a big thing. Remember, we won Wisconsin, right? We won it big. We won Michigan. We won Pennsylvania. We won North Carolina, South Carolina. We won all. We ran the coast. We won the great state of Florida. We ran the coast. But I guess we got to 3. They were at 223. I think that's pretty good, right? Remember when they used to say, there is no way to 270, right? There is no way. There is no path, right? Kimberly just said, they used the word path. You're right, actually. There is no path for Donald Trump to do. They got me up to 269. And I went to Maine, because Maine 2, Maine is cut in half, you have 2. Maine 2 is one delegate, 1. And I got it, I won. But I didn't need it, but I love Maine anyway. I think we're going to win Maine. I think we're going to win the state of Maine, the whole state. But I went to Maine, I went to Maine 4 or 5 times, and we got the 1, but we didn't need the 1. They said there is no path to 270. They were right. There's a path to 306, right? But I want to thank you all for coming out. This is going to be one hell of an election. This is going to be one hell of an election. There's tremendous great things in our country, and there's tremendous corruption, there's tremendous evil. And we're weeding out the evil, we're cleaning out the swamp. Nobody told me it was going to be this dirty. I never thought it could be this dirty. I never did, really, I never did. The level of corruption, the level of bad people, I say. I don't like to say deep state because it's too conspiratorial, some people do. But the level of deep state, the level of bad people is incredible. And one by one, we're weeding them out. It's not easy, but I sort of enjoy doing it. And in the meantime, today we have the highest stock market in the history of our country. We have the most jobs in the history of our country. We have the greatest regulation cuts. We have the greatest tax cuts in the history of our country. And many other things. Our military is rebuilt. It was absolutely depleted. Our vets, I don't know if we have any vets, but we have vets. And it's so much different than it was, right? Now you have choice. If you have to wait online, you go, you have choice. And everybody said you couldn't get, you also have a thing called accountability. You couldn't fire anybody. You had sadists in the vet. You had bad people in the vet, in the VA. You had bad people in the VA. Really bad people. And now you look at them, you say, you're fired, get out of here. And nobody thought we could get them. And we have great people over at the VA right now. So our vets are taken care of, and you haven't seen, I don't want to talk about it too much because you haven't seen any bad stories. They will find, out of millions of vets, they will find somebody when I make this. They will search the world, they will search the country, they will find a vet that isn't happy. And they'll put them on television. They'll say, I didn't like the treatment I got 5 years ago. He'll be talking about 5 years ago. Because the truth is, they have done an incredible job for the vets. So I just want to thank everybody. It's not going to be an easy election. It's a very, very rigged situation over the Democrats. It looks like they're taking it away from Crazy Bernie. It looks like it. And they did that one time before. The good news is that they're going to have a group of people that are just not going to stand for it. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens if and when they do that. But right now he's got a pretty good lead. But it looks like the DNC is going to do the same thing as they did last time. So we'll see if that happens or not. It's going to be a lot of anger. You take care of yourselves. Thank you very much, Don.